In this question, we have been given a gas that expands in such a way that its final temperature and initial temperature are same. Also, it traces a straight line in the PV diagram. So we can easily solve this question if we analyze it in a PV diagram. In this, we know that in a PV diagram, if there is a rectangular hyperbola curve is obtained, so it means T is equal to constant, which means T is equal to constant, which means it is an isothermal process, and the graph is known as isotherm. So I have drawn 4 isotherms corresponding to the temperature T1, T2, T3, and T4. And if we analyze it, and so we can see that at a particular volume V, all the temperature, all the pressures corresponding to T1, T2, T3, and T4 are P1, P2, P3, P4, and P4. So if we compare T is equal to nRT, so we know we have taken the same volume V, and N and R are constant, so P is proportional to T. So we can conclude the more will the pressure, more will the temperature. So here we can identify that T1 is greater than T2, greater than T3, and greater than T4. By this result, we can solve this question easily. So we have been stated that the process is a straight line in a PV diagram. So I have represented it as a red line, and we can see that here, if this is a T3 isotherm, so the final state and initial state are at T3. So it means the initial and final temperature are same. Moreover, if I draw a isotherm and another isotherm in between T2 and T3, so I can tell that this temperature T is greater than T3 but less than T2. Okay, so here we can see that as it expands, it is initially at T3, then it reaches at T temperature, and then T2, then T3, and then T4. And we know that T4 is less than T3, and T3 is less than T, and T is less than T2. So it means during its initial journey, its temperature increases, and for the later part of the journey, the temperature decreases. And finally, we can also see that since this is a straight line and it makes the obtuse angle with the positive x-axis, so its slope is negative. So we can say that for this process in the PV diagram, the slope is negative, and if we talk about the temperature, so the temperature initially keeps on increasing, and finally the temperature keeps on decreasing. So we can easily then take the correct options which are mentioned in the question. Thank you.